Today we're going to take a look at two very unique external battery packs. One charges from the sun and the other looks like Apple designed it. So let's check it out. First up, the simple, clean, and made mostly of plastic is the Flux Power Bank. It's got 4 rubber feet on the bottom to avoid slipping around the table. And they use a super simple layout with a single output USB with a max of 5 volts 1.5 amps. A micro USB to charge the battery itself at 5 volts 1 amp, then 4 LED lights which are activated by the button to report back battery life. If this all reminds you of something, well, yeah, it's almost identical to how Apple designs their products. A sleek, simple shell with matching iPhone colors and no extra stars or kangaroos painted on. Just exactly what you need on the go to stay charged, which makes sense weighing only a little over 100 grams. For those who don't know, that's like carrying around 4 AA batteries, or for the gamblers out there, a deck of cards. Basically, it's pretty light, but there's plenty of lightweight batteries already, which I found to mainly be in a cylinder form factor. But like setting a pen down, they roll, don't sit well in pockets, and can be difficult to manage in the hand altogether. Hence why I prefer the flat design of this power bank. It sits comfortably in my pockets without bulging out. I can set it down on a table and still look pretty cool, and most importantly to me, I can manage it in one hand without fumbling or sliding around thanks to the rubber feet doing double duty and actually gripping onto the back of my iPhone. With a 5000 mAh battery, it can charge my iPhone 7 Plus or iPhone 6s Plus about twice, and as a backup battery during those heavy usage days, that's more than enough. In my tests, I boosted my iPhone 6s Plus about 11% in 15 minutes, something to keep you running during the day. Of course, it won't make sense for everyone in every situation though. Since it only has one port, it's not great if you have multiple devices to charge. It's not the largest battery either, so I wouldn't count solely on this to keep your iPhone alive in the wilderness. But that's where their second battery is more useful, the solar power bank. I know, super original names, am I right? With a much more rugged and thick design, it's meant to take a little more abuse, albeit still made mostly of plastic. Also using a micro USB to charge the battery, this one has 3 USB outputs with port 1 maxing out at 1 amp, but the other 2 maxing out at 2 amps. Great to charge multiple devices at once. The slower 1 amp port can be used if you want to reserve the external battery for longer, or in those dark, scary, and potentially thrilling nights, you need this. A panel of 21 LEDs built in, powered by the battery. It activates by holding the power button on the side for about 3 seconds. There's only one level of intensity though, so this party is either about to get lit or not. Now that's a lot to include in a battery, especially one with only 8000 milliamps of power stored, with many other batteries out there at double or triple the size. But when you're in the wild like Tarzan or Narcos, once you run out, you're out. So you guessed it, that's where the solar part of the name comes in, with the full solar panel built in. Yes, you're doing the world a great favor by using renewable energy, but do note it only charges at 5 volts 200 milliamps. That's only 20% of what it charges through the micro USB, which basically means in a pinch, you'll be able to get your phone started to call up for help, but otherwise it'll probably take you more than a day and a half to get a full charge. In terms of the battery itself, I was able to give my iPhone 6s Plus a 12% boost in 15 minutes on the faster 2 amp port. Not the fastest I've seen, but there's plenty of juice left for more. A nifty extra is the loop on the corner that helps with exposure to the sun. Attach a carabiner and then onto your bag and it'll juice up while you try and hike. All in all, it works as expected with some neat extras built in. The regular Apple looking power bank costs $30 while the solar power bank costs $50, but if you use the code EXCESSORIZEME, you can save 15% at checkout. I'm a big fan of the flat power bank as it's definitely geared towards more Apple fanboys and girls that love that sleek design. The batteries and review is sponsored by Flux, so big thanks to them for supporting the channel. I was given complete creative freedom and all opinions expressed are my own. Their support means I can keep creating awesome content for you guys, so definitely show some love and check out their store linked below. That's it. If you love what you see and want to support me in creating more reviews, head over to our Patreon and enter our monthly giveaway. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below letting me know what your favorite battery is. I rest my batteries.